Welcome back, low carbers. Today's book was called 450 Best Low Carb Recipes, Top Flight Cookbooks. If you're a type 2 diabetic, please go to the link in the description and print out the food list for type 2 diabetics who want to lower their blood sugars naturally. Some of these recipes may have ingredients that are not on the list, and you may want to substitute something that is on the list. And I will help you go through that right now. Let's go to the table of contents. Okay. Seasonings, dressings, poppy seed mustard. If you make your own, it's always healthier because a lot of these dressings have ingredients that will make your blood sugar higher. Most of them have some sort of seasoning and sugar in them. So put together a little shelf of your own favorite seasoning mixes that are low carb. Okay, we got breakfast here. Let's look at banana bread, because I'm always weary about that because they use actual bananas, which are high in carbs and are sweet and are starchy. So we substitute banana extract, which you will find in most grocery stores now, or you can order it through Amazon. Alright, that, let's see. Trying to go to the next page here. Oh, it uses 3 bananas. Okay, that would be a no-no. Just use the banana extract. Xylitol, that's the sugar I use, the sugar substitute. Tastes very good. You can also use Splenda if you can handle the aftertaste. I'm used to the Splenda and to the stevia, but I think the xylitol is a natural low sugar. So if you can get something natural, stevia is natural, but Splenda is chemicals. Alright, let's go to the beginning. Oh, this is just explaining weight loss, best foods. You're going to get the best foods on the food list when you print it out, so use that list, not this list. Okay, seasoning salt, low carbs, baking powder. Skip this cornstarch. It says optional, skip it. Poultry seasoning. Okay. These are all herbs, so that's good. Low carb. Let's go past this part fast. We're looking at the ingredients and carbs per serving. Now this is crazy because it uses white sugar, see? So it's not really for diabetics. It's more for weight loss. Ketchup. There is a brand that is low sugar. I think it's Heinz ketchup. Or if you can find the sugar-free, that's even better. Okay. It's higher in carbohydrates because of the sugar. Okay. Cranberry sauce, we wouldn't use that. That has sugar in it, and I don't think there is a low carb or sugar-free cranberry sauce, so you would have to just make your own, like use fresh cranberries and put them in a blender, add a little of the sugar-free, like I said, Splenda or stevia. 2.5 2.3 grams. And that's because they use sugar, so it'll be less if you omit the sugar. Okay, the poppy seed. This I definitely want to try because I do love poppy seed dressing. Okay, herb, yogurt, blue cheese. Alright, I saw that one had honey in it, so we would omit that for diabetes people. There is a honey tree at Walmart, which is a artificial honey syrup. I know that's an oxymoron because there is no such thing, but it's just, it looks like honey, tastes like honey. Alright, skip the honey on this. Okay, very high in carbs. Probably wouldn't make that. Okay, vegetable broth, that's good, except omit the carrots. Carrots, you wouldn't believe, a lot of people think that they're okay, but they are a starchy, sweet vegetable. Much like a potato, a sweet potato, that's not allowed either. Alright, now we're looking at broth. Shrimp. Tofu. We don't really recommend smoothies because they have too much fruit. Believe it or not, most fruits are high in carbs and sugars. I would say strawberries, blueberries are lower, but you have to stick to 1/4 cup or less per serving. Alright, this is a granola, I think. Yeah, this sounds good. Hazelnut oil. If you don't want to buy that specifically, you can substitute coconut oil or olive oil. So here is the sorbet. Oh, we went through the banana bread. That's a no-no, so we'll go past that. Zucchini bread, coconut flour, baking powder without cornstarch. That looks good. Let's see the carb count. 5.2. And then you have your fiber. If you're doing net, we really recommend the whole carb, so then the net means the fiber is subtracted. But some of these things you just have to test more often to see what happens to your blood sugar after eating. My way of testing is before I eat anything, it has to be at 100 or less. And then 1 hour later, you take it again, and that has to be, that would be the high point of your blood sugar. Hour later, you should be back to where you started from. So it would be 100 when you start, no more than 120 at your highest, and back to 100 at the 2 hour. Okay. This looks okay. French toast. Casserole. Looks okay. Coconut flour. Erythritol. That's also a natural sugar-free substitute. Pretty low carb. That's good. Okay. 2.3. Alright, they're using whole grain. That would be for non-diabetics. I would make my own low-carb bread. If you're looking for low-carb bread recipes, go to that same blog where you're making that list, printing out that list, Generosities of the Heart. There's lots of low-carb bread recipes on there. And as you can see, 9 grams of carbs because you're using the whole wheat bread. Let's look at chocolate muffins. Those are fine. Higher in carbs. I only eat 30 carbs per day, so this would be almost equivalent to 10 carbs, so that would be one meal for me. Cheesy scallion. Cottage cheese, that's an optional ingredient if you can tolerate it. Take your blood sugar reading before and after, like I said. And for most people, it does raise their blood sugar quite a bit, so. Okay, cinnamon cream cheese. Oh, that's only got like 4 ingredients. 2.5 grams of carbs. That's good. Here we go with the banana again, so scratch that and use banana extract. Okay, these crepes use mostly the eggs and a little bit of coconut flour. 2.4 carbs, that's good. Cauliflower waffles, coarse crumb cauliflower, cheeses. That sounds good. 3 grams of carbs per serving. Then you got your fiber. Yogurt waffles. Vanilla whey protein powder. You can find some protein powder that's 0 carbs. I think it's called Usapor. You get it on Amazon. It's a 0 carb. Four carbs. Cheesy scramble. That's just scrambled eggs. Tofu. I don't like tofu, so I would rather just use a real vegetable because it's soy, and there's also soy sauce, which most of us eliminate because it's a disruptor of estrogen in females, which means there's more of a chance of getting breast cancer. Canola oil, I'd scratch that and use butter or olive oil or coconut oil. Canola oil is full of chemicals, and it's made through a heating process which produces chemicals, so use your natural oils. Alright, let's go through these faster because I'm still on breakfast. You can see cauliflower hash, that's good, turkey meat. Alright, eggs, lots of eggs. Chorizo, that's a good one. Spicy sausage, tomato frittata. Frittatas are very popular in low carb. Spinach, quiche. Trying to get packed. Oh, that one recipe had peas, that would be eliminated. Breadcrumbs, instead of breadcrumbs, we use the, what do you call it? Think of it now. Stuffed kitchen. Are we still on breakfast? No, we're to lunch now. Or dinner. Pork skins, that's what I'm thinking. Instead of breadcrumbs. Here we go again, breadcrumbs. Or pork rinds. Lunch meat is okay too, but try to use the natural. And watch out for like honey ham. Get the roast ham or the oven roasted. Okay, without sugar. Here we go to cranberries again. Okay, the cranberries were 3.5. That sauce. Mayonnaise. We recommend Primal Kitchen, which is found at Fresh Thyme, probably Whole Foods. Or if you make your own without sugar, because most of them do have sugar, like Hellman's does, I think. Pork skins, here it is. Now here they're using pork skins instead of breadcrumbs, which is good. Again, if you have your list handy, substitute items that I am telling you to substitute. Drumstick duck legs. Turkey. Apple and cherry stuffed. We would not use that. Because of the fruit. Here we go. Instead of apples, I have made apple pie using jicama sticks. You can find those at Trader Joe's, and they really come in handy. You can also use them for hash browns. Turkey with mushrooms. Okay, eliminate the cornstarch. If you want to use a thickener, use the xanthan gum, which is on the list. There it is. You can get those or that at most grocery stores. I know for sure that Walmart has it. Okay, this has got like 400 recipes, so we're just gonna go quickly over this. It's really a good book for the price. Most of these ebooks are only like $3. Of course, if you want the paper copy, it'll be a lot higher. Steak sauce. Watch out for the sugar in that too. So it's kind of up to you if you want to purchase this and just substitute things I'm telling you, or sometimes you'll find a book that is totally geared towards the low carb way of eating for diabetics. All right. Okay. This says reduce carbs, but it would be sugar-free for me, or low sugar. Spaghetti squash. Yes, I've used that. And I've used zucchini slices instead of those lasagna noodles. All right. Scratch out the carrot. And this is pretty high carbs. 12. So limit your serving on that one. Steak, shepherd's pie. Probably use cauliflower. No. Oh. Beer sauce. Alright, beer. There's lots of low carb beer out there now, so I think Michelob Light has one. Brown sugar, eliminate that and use your Torino coffee syrup. I think there is one that's brown sugar substitute, sugar-free coffee syrup. Scratch out the cornstarch, use the xanthan gum. Are we looking at soups now? No, we're still looking at meats. I'm trying to get to some desserts. There's a lot in here, hey? Oh, I just saw plums. No plums, eliminate the plums. Harissa, I don't know what that is. Lamb chops, leg of lamb. Again, testing is so important. Sometimes people will say that their doctor said they don't have to test or only test once a day. Well, if you're worried about the price, Walmart has a meter called Rely On, and it's $20 for the meter and I believe $18 for 100 strips, which is the cheapest I have found it. Shrimp and tomato, salsa. Again, substitute the coconut aminos for the soy sauce. Okay, now we're going into fish and seafood. Green beans. Green beans and yellow wax beans are the only beans we allow ourselves. Although the northern beans might be high in fiber, they are also high in carbs. Okay, this would not be good. Peas are a starchy vegetable. So kind of just look at things. I guess I want to teach you how to use a regular cookbook and just substitute healthier or low-carb options. Here we got the flour, that's probably a thickener, and we would substitute the xanthan gum. Squash soup, okay. I don't know, where the heck am I here? Oh, I'm not even halfway through. Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to speed this up a little. Oh, these are desserts. Alright, these are way too much. Blueberries. I would use a half a cup instead of 3 cups. And then take it from there by testing. Cheesecake is normally good. Of course, you know, the more ingredients you use, the higher in carbs it's going to get. So, normally I don't even make a crust for cheesecake. And if I do, it's made with almond flour. Here it is, almond flour. A mug cake, okay. Jello. Alright, this is going to be higher in carbs because gelatin has sugar in it. Maltodextrin is another name for sugar. And the vanilla pudding has cornstarch. So we do recommend to make your own with heavy whipping cream and a vanilla pod and a couple of egg yolks. And that would be your substitute for pudding. Alright, lemonade mix. Like Weiler's lemonade or Kool-Aid, but the one without sugar. Coffee granada. Oh, this is way too high. 14 carbs per serving. Alright. It's kind of your choice if you want to purchase this book, if you're ready to do the substitutions. I also do the keto books. Normally those are low carb, very low, like people that do 20 or less carbs per day. That's mostly for extreme weight loss. And now we're at vegetables. I just saw some bread. Alright, scratch the tortillas. So, once you know how to do your substitutions, this book would be okay. But you definitely don't want to use all the ingredients that they use if you're doing this to keep your blood sugars low. Celery with salsa. Celery's good. Okay, salsa sugar. Sugar-free or homemade? Alright, what kind of beans do they use? Probably the wrong ones. Yep, no black beans. Black beans are not on the list. Mango, we wouldn't use mango, so it all sounds good, but after a while, you will know what you can eat and what you can't. Scratch out potatoes and use turnips instead. So this book, I don't know, to me it's not really low carb. Maybe lower carb, but not low carb. Jambalaya. Alright, seafood stew. Where am I now? Okay, let's go a little further. Okay, I'm going to stop here. There's some more to go through, but I think you get the idea. So next time we'll be looking at a keto book and kind of comparing that to a low-carb book. Thanks for stopping by, and hopefully this video was helpful. Please subscribe so you'll know when I post another one. I try to do one at least once a week. Alright, have a good week. What is today? It's only Monday. Oh, have a good week. See you next time. Bye-bye.